to another video where I talk about stuff. This video, talking about the recent IDF raid into Syria, in which a couple of terrorists who were brothers, allegedly, reportedly, were arrested while sleeping in their beds. Israel, which has some reservists and active duty troops stationed in various parts of Syria near the Israeli border, raided a village where there was reportedly a couple of terrorists who were living there. These are people who have been accused of having commanded rocket launchers that they used to fire at Israel and doing other various acts of violence. They were raided in their beds, and as they were arrested and brought out, put into the Israeli vehicles on their way back, or on their way to Israel to face the consequences, their convoy was attacked, Humvees were shot at, etc. A number of Israeli troops were wounded, some seriously, and have been transported, of course, to the hospitals right away. Nevertheless, this underscores the great risk and personal sacrifice that these soldiers put on the line to defend this country every day. And regardless of your sentiment towards them and the service that they give to their country, they are doing the yeoman's work of keeping Israel safe and secure. Whether you agree with that or not, it's your opinion, whatever. They are doing their utmost to do what they perceive as the right thing. Personally, I support them. I served in the IDF. I know what it's like to be a soldier, and it is certainly something every person who's ever served in any well-regulated militia or military knows. Right? You don't do it for yourself, you do it for the greater good. And so anytime anybody's injured or killed, it's, it sucks when you lose troops that protect you. So, or when they're harmed in any way. Anyway, the reason that Israel conducts these raids in Syria is because our army is going after the people that have literally attacked us in the past and are plotting to do so again. And that is exactly why those two particular terrorists in Syria were captured overnight and brought to Israel to face justice, which usually means a prison sentence of some duration in an Israeli prison until their time is served, at which point they are released, unless they've done something so grave that they get multiple life sentences and basically will spend the rest of their lives in jail, or, unfortunately, will probably be released in a future exchange of hostages for prisoners. Right? And there is a difference between hostages and prisoners. If you don't know the difference, you really should look it up. Hostages don't receive the same attention, neither medical, nor diplomatic, nor legal assistance. They don't get family visits. They don't get conjugal visits. They don't get friend visits. They get nothing. They don't even get visits from the ICRC or anything like that. Prisoners, on the other hand, in Israel, get all of those things, and they get 3 squares a day, and they are housed in relatively safe cells and relatively safe prisons. The actual danger that they face to their lives most of the time, pretty much all of the time, is amongst themselves. So people of a certain faction will kill members of another faction or will kill each other. And it's quite bad. That's one of the most common ways that people die in prisons in the world, including in Israel. So, for example, in Israel, we have Hamas prisoners who've been, charged, tried, and convicted of committing crimes against Israelis or Palestinians or both, or even foreigners. And they will very often attack each other. So if one of them is suspected of being a collaborator with Israel, which basically means, providing any kind of assistance whatsoever, either with information or other kind of support, they can be accused by their own brothers in Hamas of being collaborators and killed. Anyway, that's the quick update for you guys. And I'll be back in a little bit to talk about other things. But for now, peace from Israel. Shalom.